Make some noise right now for the very funny Julia Corral, everybody.
Hey, oh my gosh, who's enjoying this weather? Anyway, I pulled my jackets out. I made my first batch of soup. My bushes grew back. It is fall and I am excited. You guys, did anyone try the Julia Corral? It's on the menu. This is my soul. It tastes like old man and a cherry soaks like heart. What? Yeah, that is me. It is good. I always taste like old man. What's going on? I am turning 40 in December. Whoa. You said whoa or ew? Oh, I'm already scarred by it. You guys, your body changes so much when you turn 40 and no one warns you. You think it's going to be another day, but it's not. You guys, I woke up this month with a pot belly, with whiskers, with thinning hair. You guys, I'm turning into Danny DeVito. You're shocked. I'm shocked. I'm Latina. I'm Mexican. I thought I was going to grow up to be Selena. Bad news, I'm not. I'm going to be Yolanda. That's her murderer. Google that. That is a funny joke. My culture is your culture. Learn that. I graduated in 2001. Back in the day, I used to be a club rat. Anybody else used to go clubbing in your heydays? Yeah, I can tell. You might be suffering from the same thing I do. I have a medical condition now called grind dancing flashbacks. Yeah, and if you don't know what that means, it means anytime I hear Outkast on the radio, I just feel phantom dicks. Just like pushing into my butt. Really pulsating. Hey, Trust me, if you want to, my favorite thing now is I love going to Winco at midnight. You know, that's when all the Mexican families do their shopping, but they're blasting hip hop. I always let like the little mama with 5 cards go in front of me. I was like, take your time. And I just feel it. Just like, yes, I'm telling you to get off at Winco at midnight. It is amazing. I've had an exciting year this year. I just got married. Yes, 7 months we're celebrating. It's actually a very romantic story and I love bragging to people about it, so I'm going to tell you. I was so shocked when he popped the question. Okay, so you guys, after 10 beautiful years of dating, he finally needed health insurance. And that is why I have this ring. Honestly, if you want to get married in this economy, just find somebody without a job. You will be Cinderella, trust me. I was like bad at dating. I blame my mom because she never told me the secret on like how to catch a man, and I feel like this is what married people do. We have to share the secret. Women, if you want to find a man, the key is just don't be a little bitch. That's it, just don't be a little cunt. When you find that guy you like, this is it. Maybe go to Costco, buy a jumbo-sized bag of lollipops, dump them in your old lady purse. Anytime he gets road rage, just like unwrap it and give it to him. You'll see the twinkle in his eye when he's sucking. And then once you see the twinkle, and that's when you know you hook him, that's when you start berating him. That's when you start nagging him. That's when you get in his face. You have to call his mom a bitch for good measure. Because what happens next is you'll see a tear form in the corner of his eye. And then when that happens, that's when you fuck him. And you fuck him good. Because what this does is it scrambles his man brain. And it makes him side with his captor. And some people are like, Julia, that's just Stockholm Syndrome. And it's like, I know, I read, I have glasses. That's where I get it from. You want to hear how I like fucked my husband for the first time? You want to hear that?
Yes.
Oh, that was it. I called him a bitch and then I fucked him, and then I fucked him good. No, okay, what else do we have? He actually abused my health insurance, I'll tell you this. Let me tell you why he's not that good of a guy. I I didn't know you could abuse health insurance, but the reason we got married is he had to get a tooth extracted, and then once he got that tooth extracted, he came home, his cheeks swelled up like chipmunks, and he was crying. And I was like, where's the Vicodin? Like, where? He's like, I refused it, because I'm a real man.
Oh, okay.
I was pissed. I was livid. I was like, I don't give a shit if you need it. You bring it home. Right? That is the family stash. That is drug culture 101. It's not my fault. You were raised wrong. And then he comes back at me. He's all heated. He's all hot. And he's like, well, you know, the real reason is, you know, your mother had a problem with pharmaceuticals. Gross, right? Pharmaceuticals because he's white. Yeah, I know. I said, yeah? She may have had a pill problem, but she also did the dishes. I don't, so I think it skips a generation. I think we are fine. I shoot my husband a lot, and everybody's like, dump him if you're in an abusive relationship. It's like, I'm not in an abusive relationship. He is. And I'm fine with that. I've come to terms with that. I actually just started demanding date night, and I was like, it's like, ladies, be careful what you wish for, because he is so fucking boring. He is. My date nights suck. This is his idea of a date night. Every Friday he goes online, and he scrolls the internet, and he finds a picture of a tree in Portland that was planted in the 1900s. A baby sapling tree. So we go to a food cart, and then we drive around 4 hours. 4 hours. But then he does find them, and he shows me, and they're turned into these big, beautiful oak trees. It's actually sweet, and it's kind of romantic. And I'm always so impressed he can do this, considering he can't find my clit in this book. Right? Like, how does he do it? I say, it's okay, baby. It is not your fault. You're just not familiar with the Mexican maple. That is a tree you haven't discovered yet. I recently joined a cult. I know, I'm surprised. I thought I'd be a cult leader, but not. I'm a cult follower. Some of you guys might be members. It's called Orange Theory Fitness. Any members? It's literally, right? If you don't know what it is, it's a gym. I pay $300 a month just so a 24-year-old trainer can wink at me and I can still get wet. I can still feel love. And I worked out so hard for him. And after an hour, I was like, oh my God, you must have burned 1,000 calories. I checked the app, I burned 250 calories. That was it. I was like, there has to be a faster way to lose weight. So I started Googling it. So the first thing I Googled was sex, obviously. Obviously. Did you guys know that sex only burns 90 calories?
Yeah.
I know, I was shocked. I thought it was more like 5 calories. The way I do it, I just lay down. Most women give their husband anal for their birthday, but not me. I give them a pump per decade. We're up to 4 now. That's what he gets. Also, this is exciting. I learned that making out with somebody burns 300 calories. I know, per half hour. So now all I do is I go to the bar on Fridays, I order a gin and tonic, I make out with a stranger, I cheat on my husband, and I lose more weight. Right? It is way more efficient. I'm going to leave you with something positive, because obviously I'm a positive person. People are always like, Julia, how do you have confidence to do stand-up? And my first thing is like, why are you calling me fat bitch? And then I was like, no, go back to therapy, Julia. They're being supportive. And I'll tell you guys the secret to having confidence. You just have to find the 3 best things about yourself. For me, it's I'm chesty, I'm chubby, and I'm Latina. You guys, and that's 3 porno categories. Right? It's easy to have confidence when you know some creep's always going to want you. And if you're that creep, by the string, thank you guys so much.